name is Tina George, and I'm a senior coordinator at Caron Treatment Center's Education Alliance, where we provide prevention, intervention, and postvention behavioral health services in schools. I'm here to talk to you about the winter blues, specifically Blue Monday, which is considered the most depressing day of the year. So how did the third Monday of January become so blue? Well, it's simple. First, we look at weather, plus debt, minus monthly salary, times the days since Christmas, times the number of days you gave up on your New Year's resolution, and that equals Blue Monday. This scientific formula was developed by a psychologist in the UK who was asked by the travel industry to determine the lowest point of most people's year when they could benefit from some travel to warmer climates. Little did this doc know his scientific formula would become a symbol for the winter blues. It's true, the lack of sunlight and the cold weather that we experience in the winter months can lead to feelings of depression and sadness. However, to narrow it down to one depressing day each year is highly unlikely and somewhat irresponsible to lead folks to believe their symptoms should only last 24 hours like it's some kind of stomach bug. Seasonal Affective Disorder, or SAD, is a type of depression that some folks experience at varying levels of intensity, sometime between late fall and early spring. Symptoms like sadness, lethargy, and increased anxiety and agitation can be directly related to the gloomy days of winter. For those who live with depression each day, these symptoms may become more intense during this time. The National Institute of Mental Health reports that millions of Americans experience SAD, though they may not know they have it. So our first way to cope is awareness, checking in with ourselves on the daily to see how we're feeling and reacting. Are you more agitated than usual? Do you feel exhausted all the time? Ask yourself questions to see if you identify with any of the symptoms of SAD. Recognize that what you're experiencing is real and is happening for a reason. Understand that these feelings and symptoms are most likely temporary. There is light after these darker days. Take care of yourself by doing things that bring you joy. Spend time with the people who make you feel good and make you laugh. Grab some of that sunlight when it decides to show itself by taking a walk over your lunch break, or get the family outside and moving on the weekends. Also know that your family and coworkers may be experiencing these symptoms and can benefit from watching you take special care of yourself during these times. It's important to continue to check in with yourself as the warmer weather returns. If you find your symptoms continue to linger, talk to your healthcare provider who can connect you to someone who can help. Another sign that you may need additional assistance is when, at any time, these symptoms interfere with daily functioning, such as having difficulty getting out of bed in the morning, or you can't manage to go to work or school, or finding it challenging to eat or sleep. Checking in with your physician or a behavioral health specialist is always a great idea anytime you have a concern. Remember, whatever you're experiencing is normal. There's no right or wrong about the way we feel. As much as we'd like, we can't control our feelings. They just are. We need to listen to them, acknowledge them, and decide how to react and cope with them in healthy ways. When we don't acknowledge or we suppress what is happening inside our minds and bodies, we create larger health issues for ourselves or resort to negative coping skills, whether we realize it or not. So let's not allow the winter blues to define us on Blue Monday or any other day of the winter. Let's change the narrative, anticipate and prepare so we don't succumb to the darker days of winter. Thanks for listening.